All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon. We're back with another video. We got some criminals to talk about. All right, so first up, Bishop WhiteHead sentenced to 9 years for fraud. First of all, let's just read it real quick, okay? Because Bishop WhiteHead is the key. Bishop WhiteHead, where Bishop WhiteHead at? WhiteHead with these cheap fake designer suits he be wearing. Bishop WhiteHead sentenced to 9 years in prison after being found guilty of conning church member out of $90,000 in bank fraud, extortion, using the church's money for designer clothes and more. These ain't even real Gucci suits. They don't even make that. So anyway, Bishop WhiteHead looks like he's been exchanging his bishop title for inmate number 98765. According to the Daily News, Lamar WhiteHead was sentenced to 9 years in prison Monday for swindling parishioner's mother out of her life savings and other scams. Okay, they previously reported that he was found guilty of wire fraud, attempted extortion, lying to the FBI, and related charges stemming from 3 separate schemes. The defendant was trusted by many in his community. He was the bishop of a small church in Brooklyn and self-described businessman. He was a friend to the mayor of New York City, said Assistant U.S. Attorney Jessica Greenwood. She says WhiteHead abused the trust of the congregation and lied to them about knowing powerful figures in Hollywood. Also, he could get his little greedy hands on their money. What makes this even sadder is that he targeted elderly women of one of his members. He convinced her to give him $90,000 of her life savings. Per the report, he promised to use the money to buy a fixer-upper home that he would renovate for her to live in. And she believed the defendant, a man who by that time became a mentor and a spiritual advisor to her son. All right, so Bishop Fraud WhiteHead has gone down to the river. First of all, can we just talk about WhiteHead? I have no respect for Bishop WhiteHead. This man is a fraud. This man is a liar. This man is a coon. This man is the same kind of man that got upset with me because I called him a fraud. And look, now you're facing 9 years. But he already did 5 years for the same thing. You know? Then he got out, tried to do the stuff with Larry Reed, teamed up with Tasha K, teamed up with all these different people, then turned against people and then got mad when people called him a liar, then was hitting women in the congregation. It's really, really disgusting. And it just goes to show, I feel bad for people that are really into religion these days, because y'all can say what y'all want about me and how on my platform I use my tarot cards and my crystals. I still believe in God too. But these Christians and these pastors ain't no better. This is what the people are doing in the Christian church. So don't come over here and tell me about my cards and my energy, because they're not walking out of here with my money. Okay? If anything, they helping me grow my finances. But it's a lot of these preachers and pastors out here. Everything is for social media now. They cheating on their wives. They fornicating. They having babies out of wedlock. They lying. They stealing. They doing fraud. Y'all want to come over here and complain and cry at me for some crystals and some tarot cards. Girl, get up out of here. So anyway, can't trust no Christian. Because this is what they doing. While you over there sitting there crying because we're in the last of evil days, they over there spending up the church's money. God is a-coming, but so is your money. Coming and a-going. First and last month. This is why, for me, I stopped going to church for a long time, because I just felt like the politics in church were not real, not right. And I felt like I didn't know who to trust in the church. And I felt like a lot of church people were frauds. And they were not, and they used God in a way to try to manipulate you out of your dollars. You have to be careful with these pastors always trying to ask you to sow a seed. They'll start with a seed of $1. Then it's $100. Then it's $1,000. Then it's $10,000. Then it's $100,000. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, you've sown a seed of $1 million and they still ain't got no air conditioning in the church. The building fund is still not building. They still frying drumsticks in the back. We ain't even got white meat. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, but he got a new Bentley. a side chick and a first lady. But the church ain't got no money. WhiteHead is trash. WhiteHead deserves to be locked up. I don't feel bad. I'm actually happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm gloating. I'm cheering. And he called me all kind of flagrant things. Called me all kind of son of bees, son of a mother. Called me all kind of F words, H words, and N words. And at this rate, he is a jailbird with a missing side tooth. And that'd be my other thing. How do you got all this money and you ain't got no side tooth? Either way, WhiteHead is down, down, down. And I feel good about it. Shout out to that. Congratulations. Justice has been served. And hopefully that lady gets her money back. Also, Chrisean Rock is now in jail serving 30 days and 4 years of probation, okay? Because she had beat up Patti LaBelle pie guy, James Wright Chanel. All right. So here's the tea on Chrisean. Chrisean's in jail time over altercation with James Wright Chanel. She chipped his tooth and bloodied his nose. Okay. According to TMZ, Chrisean was sentenced to 12 months probation and 30 days in jail. Ooh, okay. 12 months probation. Excuse me. As a result of altercation that happened at Tamar Braxton's show in November. If you can recall, Wright says Chrisean was upset because she thought she was performing at the show, but wasn't after feeling she had been played. Wright allegedly that Chrisean punched him in the face with her rings on and chipped his tooth. Per the report, she forbid from being 100 yards within Wright and the Lucky Strike bowling alley in downtown Los Angeles, where the altercation went down. She is also facing drug charges in Oklahoma. She is currently sitting in jail at the moment. Oh God, this is so sad. So, well, first of all, justice was served for James Wright. I'm glad that she got away with it because she felt like she was above the law in this situation. And I could tell she felt she was going to be able to get away with it and nobody was going to handle her. Chrisean, you needed to be humbled and you got what you deserve. You can't be attacking people because you think that you can. James Wright didn't speak too much on it. He did what he needed to do and he handled it and justice got served. But then she's also facing drug charges in Oklahoma. And, you know, in Oklahoma, they don't really like black people. They don't like celebrities. And so going to have to be flown back to Oklahoma as well and go through charges. Who knows what's going to happen and what that sentence is going to look like for Chrisean Rock. I just really feel bad for the baby because Blueface is still in jail at least till July, August. We don't know where the baby is at. We know the grandmother is a clout chaser and the dad is and the grandfather's a deadbeat and Chrisean's parents are drug addicts. Allegedly, or, you know, we've seen how they looked. Come on. So that baby don't have a chance. Now, people have said the baby got Down syndrome. Blueface said the baby looked like Charles Barkley. He don't know who the baby's father is. So that baby is a lost cause. They said that the baby don't talk, baby don't walk, the baby don't even open his eyes. I don't know. I haven't seen the baby in person. But I'm hoping that the baby has a chance. But what's unfortunate is the baby is now becoming a product of his parents' environment because I feel like his parents didn't have a fair chance. And I know this is probably going to sound crazy, but I'm almost happy that it's a boy because they learn to be a little bit more tougher than if it was a baby girl. Now, apparently the baby is with her best friend. And so her best friend will partly be raising the baby right now. And I'm just hoping that the baby's clean, the baby's diapers is washed, and he's got food. It's just a really unfortunate situation, especially for Chrisean, because I feel like she has so much potential to be a great star. However, she relied so much on the Blueface algorithm to where she lost her soul and didn't know how to really market it. And I think that, and capitalized. And I also feel like Chrisean got so cocky that she thought that she was bigger than the law and that everybody would be there in support of her. But at some point, the people got to see like, hey, this girl doesn't want to change. This girl keeps making these same mistakes. We don't feel bad for her at this point. But the sad part, excuse me, the sad part is I feel like to her, she even thinks this is a good thing. Oh, well, they're going to be looking at me. They're going to be waiting. The views are going to be crazy. My engagement's going to be crazy. And so I think that she personally doesn't even care because she feels as though, hey, as long as people are talking about me, when we get out, it's going to be a big commotion of things. So she's relying on the algorithm in bad news, good news, and not really much good news. Real bad. Like she's relying on controversy to keep her name relevant and to keep her making money. And unfortunately, though, you don't want to ruin your own personal reputation with going in and out of jail just for some clicks and views and some followers that may turn into a few dollars, because if you're not out of jail enough to fulfill these contracts, people are not going to care. And then you're tattooing your whole body with this man's face and he's got another girlfriend and he don't really care. It's just crazy. I just wish she had more self-esteem and more oomph and decorum about herself. And I wish she had people in her corner that really, that she trusted, that would really listen to her, that she would really listen to. And it's not even just for her sake, it's for that baby's sake. But I really don't feel like her, Blueface, nor the baby have a fair chance, because the people that they have to look up to are jealous of them and trying to ride off the coattails of them, like Carlissa, So there's no family foundation there. Everybody's just using each other to be famous. And so, honestly, I don't know. And I wouldn't be surprised if later on next year, the next headline is the babies, they've lost the baby. Somebody's got custody of the child, because how are both parents in jail? Does anybody care? Why would you even go to court knowing that you had a baby? First of all, you should have made those arrangements because they was going to get you anyway. But then you did all that running to not go to jail, all to walk in yourself in the courtroom like you're not who you are. Of course they're going to run some tests on you. That was so stupid. She's a dummy, all to try to be there for Blueface for a paparazzi moment and ended up in jail. Let me know what you guys think about this crazy, crazy mess. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And honestly, I'm just tired of talking about it. But yeah, let me know. Do you think she got what she deserved? And how do you feel about Bishop WhiteHead? And do you think that baby is okay? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, keep that same energy. And we'll see you soon. Peace out.